One of the many challenges in manufacturing today means competing on a global scale. Often, the bottom line rests on the need for efficiency while maintaining both speed and quality. If you can't provide the finished product at the right time and at a competitive price, your competition will. Today, manufacturers rely on laser, plasma, and oxy-fuel cutting as part of their core manufacturing processes, which can also be a major bottleneck in efficiency. This minimizes downtime for maintenance and cleaning, as well as creating a positive work environment for their employees. Plasma cutting on a water table has many downfalls: reduced cut quality, poor smoke collection, and water causes rust even in the chemically treated water. Then, sludge generated in the table has to be cleaned up and disposed of. Dry cutting with plasma creates huge quantities of smoke, and slag is created with each cut of the torch. But the smoke must be vented efficiently to provide a safe work environment for employees, while the slag produced from the cutting process must also be dealt with. Hour after hour, day after day, slag builds up under the cutting table and must be disposed of. Removing the slats and shoveling by hand takes hours. Not to mention, this process shuts down production and is a dirty, potentially dangerous job. And with water tables, you have to use chemical stabilizers and rust inhibitors and periodically drain for cleaning. Companies are finding it harder and harder to dispose of the chemical-ridden sludge collected. MVS Metals, a division of Owen Industries, faced these challenges every day. In 1998, their talented production workers devised a solution to deal with the issues of smoke and slag that revolutionized steel cutting production. Introducing the Slagger, the most effective system on the market for the removal of smoke and slag from thermal cutting systems. The Slagger downdraft cutting exhaust table is the most efficient smoke removal table on the market. While most dry downdraft cutting tables try to vent smoke, they don't do it as efficiently as a Slagger table. The result is an ineffective dust collection system which allows a facility to be filled with harmful gases. These inefficient systems require much larger, less efficient dust collectors, which are a burden on the bottom line. The Slagger design zones and evacuates a much smaller area as the cutting head moves across the table, which allows the system to pull smoke much more effectively. Smoke is collected by a damper door system on the table and a cam mounted on the machine. The cam opens the damper door directly without any pneumatic or electric controls. It also is collecting smoke specifically in the cutting area closest to where the smoke is being produced. This makes the Slagger the most efficient smoke collecting table on the market. Modern plasma torches can eject material into the table at over 45,000 degrees, potentially destroying everything in its path. Over the years, MVS Metals has built over 1,000 Slagger tables and has amassed more experience with high amperage and heavy cutting than anyone in the industry, letting us efficiently contain and control this energy from the cutting process. The Slagger has no moving parts under the table during cutting. Other systems use chains and cables that can slide right over the slag, break, or get snagged in the slag. These constant breakdowns bring the cleaning cycle to a dead stop. The Slagger uses a rack and pinion system that moves the blade through the table. The rack is shielded from damage. The average Slagger table can be cleaned in about 5 minutes. So when it's time to clean your table, it's time to release the Slagger. Here's how it works. The Slagger blade is switched on. This patented blade pushes the slag through the table, opening the zone divider doors along the way, leaving a clean surface. The blade pushes the slag into a slag pit tub at the front of the table. And when the slag pit tub is full, it can be dumped into a scrap bin, even during cutting. The Slagger even cleans heavy slag from oxy-fuel cutting. This blade has just pushed over a ton of slag to the front of the table. The bottom line is, when your cutting machine can cut more throughout the production day, there's more profit to the bottom line. This means that the Slagger cutting table can pay for itself in just a couple of years. but the heavy steel plate construction will long outlast your expectations. The Slagger table is a modular design that can be configured from 7 feet wide up to 24 feet wide and up to 250 feet long. Each table's cutting surface can be customized with individual slats for oxy-fuel cutting and plasma cutting under 200 amps, removable slat trays for cutting up to 400 amps, heavy-duty cutting slat trays for cutting above 4-inch material, and extra deep slat trays for cutting up to 800 amps. We even have an assortment of drilling and machine tray options for you to choose from. We have designed tables to hold up to 12-inch thick plate. Whether you need to perform plasma, oxyacetylene, or laser cutting, MVS Metals will design a table to fit your needs. The Slagger table is the best table on the market for removing both smoke and slag without disassembly or special tools. Rather than buying a pre-built system and trying to make it work within your facility, the specialists at MVS Metals custom build each table to fit your specific needs. We understand the manufacturing industry and will design just the right system to get the job done. We're ready to answer any questions you have about the Slagger. Call us at 800-831-0944 or visit our website at slagger.com and see why the Slagger is the best choice for your business.